Previously on Blue Healers. Oh, are you all right?
I'm fine. I slipped in.
I think you need to see a doctor. I'm going to make an appointment with Sophie.
I don't want to see a doctor.
Is everything okay?
What?
I don't know, mate. You just look a little crook.
I think there's something really wrong with me.
Hey, boss one.
Detective, there's something I need to talk to you about.
Whoever it was gave a real working over. 2 broken arms, massive bruising and severe laceration to the legs, several broken ribs, one of which punctured a lung, and there may be spinal injuries.
This is not going to be much help to us for a while, then.
Detective Fox, Anna Galvin from the Gazette. What can you tell us about this home invasion? Is the victim still alive?
It's senior detective, and yes, the victim is still alive, but that's all we can say at this
A
point.
woman's been bludgeoned in her own home.
Like I said, I can make no further comment at this point.
Inquiries are proceeding well, but for operational reasons, we can't tell you anything further at this time. Would you excuse us?
When are we going to get some real information,
Thank you.
Inspector?
No more questions.
Inspector!
Come on.
How the hell did the media get onto this so fast? I've been swamped with calls.
Oh, wondered why you were here.
Well, you're lucky I am. There's a lot more of them outside. What happened?
I'd say it was a break-in while she was asleep.
Where's Croydon? He's not in the office. His phone keeps going to message bank.
The boss has taken a few days' leave, sir. Well deserved.
Why does that mean he's not answering his phone, Fox?
Well, he's probably out of range. He's gone fishing.
All right, then. I'll get a few things and come over to the station.
Sir?
Well, if Croydon's so intent on going walkabout, he won't mind if I take the chair, will he? You can report to me.
Rusty's arrived. Why's he here?
While the cat's away.
Where is Garfield? The boss.
Oh, he's gone fishing.
Just supervisory, Acting Sergeant, that's all.
Yes, sir.
I don't want you to see this as in any way superseding your authority. I'll just be here to kick things along as required. Tea, thanks. White and one in a cup.
Yes, sir.
And Acting Sergeant Kirby and I want to review the rosters and the running sheets.
They're on my desk.
Make
Yes,
sure
sir.
we're applying maximum resources to this case, yeah? Hang on. Fox, brief me. Who reported this assault?
Friend, Calvin Tyrrell. He found her just before 8 and called it in. Whoever smashed through the door assaulted her with something like an iron bar.
Something like.
The scene's been secured, and we're currently searching the immediate vicinity for...
How many
but I
members?
don't...
Senior Constable Rayner and Constable Graham.
Senior Detective Jones has also joined them.
You want a door knock too?
Yes, we'll get onto that as soon as we
Well,
finish
what
the
say
search.
we get St David's over here to help with the search so your people can start knocking?
Well, St David's aren't always able to provide...
That's all right. I'll fix it. You can go, Fox.
Can't believe the boss has gone fishing. He never uses his leave.
Where are those rosters and running sheets?
I'm the rusted tea girl.
Where's Rory? What are you lifting? Oh, she's well enough to go back to school. It'd make things so much easier.
You got those rosters?
Here you go, sir.
Good. I'll be in my office.
Did he say who he was going fishing with?
No, by himself, I think.
But it's just so out of character.
Oh, hi, me. Any developments?
Yeah, there are. Calvin Tyrrell's on his way in. Bloke who found her.
Was that it, Cal?
I just want to know what's going on, that's all.
That's all I know. Falcon Price is on a fishing trip of his own. Looking to drive a big wedge into the boss's command.
Was behind someone's house in a street down a drain.
What is that?
We believe it's an assault weapon in a case.
I'm well aware of the facts of the case, Senior.
Here he is.
I thought I asked you to keep me informed of any developments.
I've only just found out myself, sir. Senior Detective Jones and I need to interview the man who found the victim, expedite our investigation. Oh, and I guess you won't be needing St David's help with the search anymore?
What did the doctor say?
Take a seat.
The place was so badly smashed up. There was a lot of blood.
How did you happen to be at the house so early in the morning?
I dropped by on my way to work and found her.
You usually drop in on Miss Chandler in the mornings?
Not exactly. Well, to tell you the truth, Gwyneth and I had been going out for a while, but we broke up a few weeks back. It was mutual, all very amicable. I know it wasn't as cool as I thought I'd be with it being over.
So that's why you went there this morning?
I'd finally worked up the courage to go in and say hello, but it didn't look like she was there, so, I was about to turn around and leave when I saw the door smashed.
What'd you do?
I took a closer look. I called out and I went in and I found her. Is she going to be all right? I mean, there was a lot of blood.
Well, she's in a pretty bad way, mate.
The doctor estimated from the bruising that she was probably attacked about 4 or 5 hours before you found her. Guess you were home in bed at that time, Mr. Tyrrell.
As a matter of fact, I wasn't. I was playing poker till about 5 o'clock in the morning. It was stupid. I was losing money trying to make it back.
How many people in the game?
4. I can give you their names and a couple of their numbers.
I've been asleep. I got woken by his crash. I went into the hall. I called her. Who's there? This huge guy crashes through the door. He didn't say anything, just with a bye. Smash my arm first. I went down. He laid into me.
So he never spoke?
I passed out before he left, I think.
It was Calvin Tyrrell who found you. Did you know that?
Calvin?
Could it have been him who attacked you?
Well, Calvin's a sweetie. He's a chef. This guy... His arms... huge.
Was there anything else you can remember?
Heavy metal logo T-shirt. Yeah. There was something weird. His eyes.
Yes, we have a Gwyneth Chandler. What's your interest in her?
Well, she's been assaulted.
What?
Yeah, by someone who looks like he could be a bodybuilder.
Well, take your pick. Have you got anything else to go on?
Yeah, heavy metal fan.
Again, take your pick. To stand the joke with these guys. They pump iron. Heavy metal? Clever.
Yeah, all we've got to go on at the moment is big muscles, weird eyes.
Weird eyes. Doesn't ring my bell.
Well, has anyone been giving you any trouble lately? Been violent?
Oh, I had to suspend one membership a couple of weeks back. A bad temper. Really volatile. I think he might be a bit of a steroid freak.
Name?
Well, everyone calls him Rocky.
Wayne Rhodes.
2 convictions for assault and 1 Agberg charge he managed to sidestep. Lack of evidence.
Pull him in.
Yeah, worth talking to.
Alex, can I take Josh?
Sure. Hey, how's it going with the new boss?
Well, he's putting me through my paces this morning. His phone's playing up, so now he wants the maintenance schedules.
Hey, Matt, how'd you go with the doorknob?
Oh, no, nothing. Sergeant, you forgotten that your boy's still in the cell?
No, I hadn't. It's a Starcom Price's been on my back.
Yeah, well, you better explain that to Susie before she calls DHS.
Can't right now.
How'd you go with the doorknob?
No, sir, nothing. Everyone was asleep. Nobody heard or saw anything.
Let's keep moving.
We are moving, sir. We're just following up on a couple of possibilities that came out of our interviews.
I don't want possibilities. I want progress. And why isn't the cell monitor on? Is that on the blink too?
No, sir.
There's nobody in there, sir.
Standing orders, Constable. The cell monitor stays on at all times.
Is that better?
Thanks, it's hot in there.
Oh, thanks, Suze.
What were you thinking, putting him in the cell?
Well, he wasn't locked in there.
He was told not to come out. It's the same thing.
Well, I can't let him out with Falcon Price walking around, can I?
Can't keep him in a cell.
I know, so I was thinking, how about you take him to the Manning farm with you?
Dad.
You'll enjoy the ride. Out bush, you know, you might see a kangaroo.
Hang on,
Come on, Suze. You have to get that witness statement signed, and he won't be any trouble, will you, mate?
I never met this chick before, okay?
Where were you between 3 and 6 this morning, Mr. Rhodes?
Where do you think? I was in bloody bed asleep.
Alone?
Why? Are you interested?
You got a big mouth, Rhodes.
Yeah. That's not all. You still interested?
You have 2 prior convictions for assault and 1 aggravated burglary.
Which went away, and both the assaults were pub fights. I don't beat up women. I told you I never met this chick before.
Could be. I'm not sure. Really, Bill?
Block of flats.
We're not allowed to give you any information, Miss Chandler. Is that the man?
There is something about the eyes. That's it. The colour. He had 2 different colour eyes. One was brown, the other was blue.
Rhodes has brown eyes. 2 of them.
You happy with the treatment by the police here today?
Over the moon, mate. Whoopee. Let's do it again.
Short-sighted, Mr. Rhodes. This man's not going anywhere, Acting Sergeant.
Right, so the guy smashes the door in. She comes out of her bedroom. This is where they meet. The guy lays into her with a jemmy. At some point, she's fallen into the piano. Amy.
Contact lens.
Blue.
How are you doing in the back there? Rory?
Okay.
Do you need a drink? I got some water here.
No, thanks.
You want me to put the radio on?
Don't care.
Yeah, I don't blame you. 3SD's not exactly cool. You won't be hearing any Eminem there.
Do you know the Gorillaz?
Yes, I do.
Alex doesn't know them.
You sure of that? He listens to some pretty good music.
Not with me.
Then you should ask him.
Nah.
He's actually quite cool, your dad.
He's just Alex.
Come on, Rory. Let's see what we can find.
It's just trees.
No, there's animals.
What animals?
Sheep. Come have a look.
Any kangaroos?
Well, you never know.
Dad said there'd be kangaroos. Only one was that dead when we passed on the road. Will it bite?
No, only the grass. I've got to go and get the lady to sign these. And when I come back, we'll see if we can spot some kangaroos. Live ones.
That's not mine. I don't use them. I wear glasses like you sold.
Well, a DNA sample will confirm whether it's yours or not.
And a warrant will get you permission to take one, because I'm not giving it to you.
You gave us permission to search your house.
Nothing to hide.
Because you dumped the other contact.
Ever had it to dump, love?
Yeah? Well, I reckon your DNA's hiding something.
I know how you people operate. Easy enough to plant DNA. I'm not going to help you fit me up. You're on your own there.
Doesn't matter, Wayne. Did you know that contact lenses have tiny serial numbers lasered into them so the prescription can be accessed?
Wow. Amazing.
Sign him out.
Who is that?
Wayne Rhodes, 2 prior convictions for assault.
Treatment here today?
How many times? I want to be kept in the loop. Now, how is he connected to this?
He goes to the same gym as the victim. She made a very tentative ID.
What's this?
It's a contact lens found at the crime scene.
Is this his?
We haven't absolutely tied the lens to him yet, no.
So you have an ID,
Tentative.
a point of contact, a known criminal and material evidence. I have continued media pressure and I need to make a statement.
Yes, sir.
So charge him. But what do you want, a written invitation?
Sir, I understand the pressure, but I have to handle this case as I see fit. I don't want to move too fast and mess things up. I won't do that. With all due respect.
What do you need?
I'm going to send the lens to get the serial number. When we have the prescription and the purchaser, we'll be solid, sir.
I want to know the second you feel you're able to charge him.
Yes, Inspector.
I went to the boss's place this morning and his fishing gear's on the back porch
Kelly,
where it
not
always
now.
is. And I spoke to the old lady across the road and she saw him leave this morning with an overnight bag. He told her he was going to Melbourne and asked her to collect his mail. Amy, what's going on?
Look, I don't know, okay? If the boss hasn't really gone fishing, that's none of our business. And if he's not telling us, he obviously has something very personal and private that he's dealing with. Understand?
Not long now, Mr. Croydon.
Billington's of Penhope Road.
For all your optical needs. Okay, have we got a positive ID on Rhodes?
Well, not definite, but he remembered he was really big wearing a beanie.
And when he came in, he had 2 big tubs of that protein powder stuff under his arms.
Yeah, not enough.
Yeah, but once we get the serial number, we'll be able to nail it down.
Yeah, no go on the serial number.
Why?
The optometrist said the lenses weren't prescription, just straight off the shelf.
Cosmetic.
But he wears glasses.
Yeah, for reading. Obviously, the tinted lenses were just for show.
All right, what about a lineup? Get the optometrist to positively ID him.
After we've already shown him a photo, don't think so. Even a bad lawyer would get that thrown out of court. Thanks anyway, guys.
Okay, so we start again.
Okay.
So we know this wasn't a burg. She was a target. But why would he attack her? There's no connection and no motive.
What gives a thug like that motive? Money?
A paid job.
Previous boyfriends? No ex-husbands?
No. I even get on with my boss.
So what about Calvin Tyrrell?
Oh, he's a nice guy, but it's too old for me. It wouldn't have worked.
How was he about that?
It was fine. We only went out a couple of times. The second time I took him to the gym. He couldn't keep up.
Calvin Tyrrell, he was never chef.
What did he do?
Oh, where would you like me to start? Lie, manipulate, blow his own trumpet? He was kitchen hand. He just graduated from dish bitch and that was as far as he was ever going to go.
You didn't get on, obviously.
Not my fault. I could get on with the till of a hun, it was him. He's an arrogant toad with a superiority complex and anger management issues. We were all waiting for him to get fired, and sure enough...
So what happened?
He flew into a rage and hurled a pan at me, full of hot oil. I said to the boss, it's him or me. Of course.
Okay, well, thanks, Milton. We'll have a word with Mr. Tyrrell about his anger management issues.
Is he in trouble? I hope so.
Okay, I did inflate my status to Gwyneth a bit. When you're older than the woman, you need all the edge you can get. It's one of the things I wanted to come clean about with her.
You threw a pan of hot oil at a waiter.
Guilty as charged, I did it, Your Honour. But then you've met Milton.
Did you lose your temper with Gwyneth Chandler too?
No, no, of course not. I told you I really like Gwyneth.
Yeah, you said. But it was a bit more than that, wasn't it? You were obsessed with her. So angry when she dumped you that you had Wayne Rhodes savagely assault her.
No, that's an appalling thing to suggest. Who's this Wayne person?
He went to the same gym as you and Gwyneth.
I only went once. I've never met this guy.
Rory? Rory?
Mount Thomas Police, acting sergeant. Yes, Susie? What's wrong?
I just spoke to Susan in Melbourne.
You what?
Susan who?
The boss's daughter. She doesn't know where he is either.
It's not surprising. They don't get on.
Yeah, well, not by his choice. If he went to Melbourne, he'd contact her.
Susie's lost Rory out at the Manning farm.
It's no good. There's a lot of places where a kid could hide on a farm.
That's not helpful, Joss. We need to get out there and find him now. Come on.
What's going on? Do we have an arrest?
No. Sir, I have a problem.
What's happened?
It's my son.
Was he all right?
Well, he's not at school, so I had to bring him with me to work today.
Well, go on.
Well, he's in the car with Senior Constable Rayner.
Yes?
Well, she was following up on some paperwork and... Well, it seems he's got himself lost.
Well, what are you all standing around for? Get moving. You should have told me.
I'm sorry, Inspector. It's just Senior Sergeant Croydon is very firm about these things.
I am not Tom Croydon. In my book, families come first. Now, get going.
Thank you. Any sign?
No, not yet. I've searched the whole way around the house.
Where was he when you last saw him?
He was right here looking at the sheep.
Where do you want to start?
We shouldn't have left him on his own. He's a city kid.
Oh, he'd been sitting in the car for half an hour. I told him not to wander off.
Yeah, but you can't rely on a kid to do what you say. You should know that.
What was I supposed to do? Shut him in the car like you shut him in the cell? If you hadn't been shirking your responsibilities, we wouldn't be here now.
Hey, look, none of this is helping us find the kid, all right? And you want to stand here arguing, or you want to go look for him?
Rory! Rory!
Mount Thomas Police, Senior Detective Jones speaking. Yes, Tony, hold the line. Sir, Tony Timms from the Gazette. He wants to speak to the boss. He's after an exclusive.
Mr. Timms, Russell Falcon Price. Right. No, Tony, I will not give you an exclusive. I'll issue a statement as and when it's appropriate. Thank you. Goodbye. I hope you're here to tell me I can issue that statement.
Just keeping you in the loop, sir. We believe we may have a connection between Wayne Rhodes and Calvin Tyrrell. That's Miss Chandler's ex-boyfriend. We're exploring that at the moment.
In what way?
It's possible that Tyrrell had Rhodes assault Miss Chandler because she dumped him.
And when are you going to know for sure?
We're working on it at the moment, looking at Tyrrell, but we don't have enough at the moment to charge him with conspiracy.
Then put him under some pressure, squeeze him.
We're doing that too, Inspector.
Obviously not hard enough, Jones.
Excuse me, sir. Senior Detective Fox? Yep. OK. I'll be there as soon as I can. That was the hospital. Gwyneth Chandler urgently wants to speak to us. Sorry, sir, but we have to go.
Jones, you command the phones. Obviously, if this thing is going to get pushed along, I'm going to have to do some of the pushing myself. I'll meet you in the car.
Calvin came to see me, he went crazy. I told them to leave the stuff there. Wanted you to see. There is something really wrong with him.
Did he threaten you? Touch you?
No. He started going on about how he'd saved my life. Found me and called the ambulance. He started carrying on about us. There was never any us.
Did you ask him to leave?
He got angry. Yelling about me sticking you onto him. No reason. He threw them. The flowers and stuff.
Did you say anything else?
Just how I thought I was too good for him. Just a cheap slut.
You're gutless, Tyrrell. Have to get someone else to fight your battles for you, do you?
I had nothing to do with this.
Don't insult my intelligence. You've been out together, what, twice? Gwyneth decides she doesn't want to see you anymore, so you send some bully round there to savagely assault her.
I loved her.
Is that why you threw the flowers and chocolates around? Because you love her?
I saved her life. If I hadn't found her, she could have died.
See, being first on the scene and calling the ambulance is quite convenient, don't you think? Act all concerned. Look after her. Maybe she'll come back to you.
You're wrong.
But you blew it, because you can't control that temper of yours. She's scared of you now. You're never going to get it
Shut
back.
up! Just shut up!
What was the reason she gave you for not wanting to see you anymore?
That I was too old.
That's a pretty hard thing for a man to hear.
Yes, it is.
If you sent someone round to scare her...
I didn't.
And that was all that you arranged, and that person lost control. Did things you didn't ask him to do. Why should you be held responsible for that? You don't want to go to jail for someone else's crime, do you?
No.
In fact, if you helped us to arrest this person, you might not have to go to jail at all.
Can I have a word, Inspector?
Sit down.
You can't be serious. You want to offer that scumbag a deal?
Whatever it takes.
He conspired to have a woman bludgeoned with an iron bar.
Do you have anything more than circumstantial evidence against him?
Not yet.
Then isn't it better that he goes down for something definite, brings someone with him, than gets off scot-free?
He won't be getting off.
I want this case closed. I want the people to know that we are making this a safer town now. If that means compromise, then so be it.
I will find the proof I need, sir. He won't be walking the streets much longer. Jonesy.
If you could just keep an eye on him.
Rory! 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 Anything?
There's no sign.
Great, he's probably fallen down a well.
We've checked.
All of them?
Alex, don't.
Just spoke to a guy at the next farm down the line. He said he saw a boy on the highway matching Rory's description.
All right, let's get down there.
No, there's no point. He saw him get a lift.
Oh, shit. Did you get a description of the car?
Said he was a truck, but that's about it.
Hey, he could be heading to Sydney.
Why would he be doing that?
To see his mum?
Now, look, Belinda dumped him. He wouldn't be doing that. I know how he feels about her. Let's get back to the station, try and find this truck.
I'm going to wait out here for a bit.
What, do you want a hand?
No, I'm right.
You coming?
Tynan, Tyndall, Tyquin. Oh, here we go. Tyrrell, Calvin.
Yeah, that's the one.
Well, let's see. Visited once as a guest. Was signed in by Gwen Chandler. Joined up himself about 3 weeks after that.
Oh, something else he lied to us about. He said he'd only been here once.
Well, he took the 3-month introductory special. Saved himself $100.
Was Calvin Tyrrell ever here at the same time as Wayne Rhodes?
Well, give me a sec.
Guess he put the extra 100 towards Rhodes' fee. Probably got a bargain.
There were 3 nights when they were both here. These are the dates.
This is going to be such a pleasure.
Yeah, that's right. Rory Haynes.
Now what?
7 tall, blonde, wearing denim shorts and a camouflage vest. Yep. Thanks.
Where the hell is he?
Well, last seen on the St David's Road. We think he's trying to hitch to Sydney.
I'm talking about Tyrrell. He was in the interview room.
I had him released.
I thought we agreed that I would handle this investigation the way that I saw fit.
This investigation had nowhere further to go, and if your idea of handling things is sitting on your hands while I deal with the hysterical media, then don't be surprised when I intervene. I put Rhodes in the bag for you.
By cutting a deal with Tyrrell?
He's charged with a lesser offence and doesn't go to jail in exchange for giving evidence against Rhodes.
Calvin Tyrrell commissioned this crime.
And he'll admit to hiring Rhodes to scare Miss Chandler. But Rhodes overstepped the mark. It was his idea to physically assault her.
Well, I won't be honouring any deals you've made. This is my case.
Not anymore, it's not.
You're taking me off the case?
I'll be putting my own name on the brief as informant.
Well, I'm glad to hear you're finally taking some responsibility. At least now the public will know who's responsible for letting a vicious crook go free.
Are you threatening to leak this to the media?
Take it any way you like.
Because if one word of this gets out, you'll be on a charge and you can look forward to a fitting for a uniform.
Bastard wants to take me on fine.
You're going to go head-to-head with Falcon Price.
You don't think I could?
It's not really a fair fight.
If he gets hurt, he gets hurt.
Except he might not be the one that gets hurt.
I don't care what he does to me.
So this is a personal battle. Who's fighting for Gwyneth Chandler?
Hey, you want a lift?
No.
Sure.
You going to Sydney?
It's a bit out of my jurisdiction. Can take you as far as Wodonga.
Where's that?
It's the Victoria-New South Wales border. You have to get another ride from there. Or we could just go back to Mount Thomas.
My mum's in Sydney.
Well, your dad's in Mount Thomas. And he really cares about you, Rory.
Yeah, is that why he dumped me on you?
He's doing his best, you know. He's really new at this, and he's going to make a few mistakes along the way. Can we just give him a call and let him know that you're all right?
No, I don't want to talk to him.
Okay. You must be hungry.
I'm not talking to my dad.
No worries. Just get you something to eat.
Gwyneth, what is it? Has Tyrrell been back?
The doctor was here before. With the results of the scan. And they've confirmed spinal injury.
Look, it's going to be okay.
No. I won't. But I don't know whether I'll walk again, Amy. I may be in a wheelchair for the rest of my life.
Is that good?
Dad would spew if he could see me. He hates me eating junk.
Yeah, I won't tell him. Hey, is he a good cook, your dad?
He's alright. Mum sometimes cooks breakfast for tea. She cooks up a shitload. Sorry, a pile of bacon and eggs when she gets home from work. We have it in front of the telly.
You must really miss her.
Sometimes.
I bet she misses you. But grown-ups, you know, sometimes their lives, they just get really busy and complicated and they just don't have time.
She's my mum. She's supposed to have time for me.
Yeah, I know. Your dad's got time. And he's waiting for you back at the station. Why don't we give him a call?
Mount on the station. Rory, where are you? No, mate, I'm not cross. I'm just worried. Hey, look, can I speak to Susie? On second thought, I'll tell her when she gets here. All right, bye.
Rory's okay.
Thank God. Susie found him on the highway past St David's.
That's good news.
Look, sir, I just want to say thanks for everything.
Least I could do.
Well, I appreciate it anyway.
Well, now you can do something for me. Organise a bail justice for Wayne Rhodes.
Sure thing.
I got nothing. What's that? If I say we're going to talk to you, we're going to talk to you, okay? So move.
What's going on?
Just wanted to have a few words with Wayne Rhodes.
Well, I don't have any words with you.
Mr. Rhodes has already been interviewed and charged.
And what about Mr. Tyrrell?
You're quite aware of the situation as it pertains to Mr. Tyrrell.
Absolutely, sir. I was just wondering if Mr. Rhodes was aware of it.
What are they talking about? You just shut up and get in there.
I know what you're trying to do, and it won't work.
I'm trying to get an admission from Rhodes. You didn't get one, did you?
No, but with the circumstances...
I'll get one for you. You want to be sure of a conviction, don't you?
Don't you stuff up my case. Something I can help you with.
So, sorry, I just wanted to look for the number for the contractors so that I could, fix that phone for you.
I think you'll find the phone company does that.
Yeah, of course. Another cup of tea?
No.
Could you please put me through to patient inquiries? Yeah, I just wanted to inquire about my father, Tom Coyden.
Gwyneth Chandler, the woman you so viciously attacked, is going to be in a... You put her in a wheelchair.
Approve it!
Think we can't? We have a contact lens found at her house that's going to have your DNA all over it. You went to the same gym, you don't have an alibi, and best of all, the bloke who sent you there is loading the whole lot on you.
I already told your buddy, the inspector. Tyrrell's cracked in the head.
You're going to jail, Rhodes. There's nothing you can do about it. But you know what your mate's going to get?
The same as me.
He's going to walk away with a fine, suspended sentence at most. Don't you get it, Wayne? Dropping you in it was his get out of jail.
Oh, bastard! I can destroy him.
Well, unfortunately, you won't be able to, because you'll be sitting in a cell while he goes on enjoying the good life.
Oh.
Unless, of course, you did want to destroy Tyrrell.
What do you need?
I want you to tell me exactly what happened.
You weren't expecting that.
Oh, mate, I was so worried about you. Thanks for not doing what I told you to.
Just a gut feeling.
Yeah, well, you're all right. Sorry for spitting the dummy at you. And you, I'm sorry for palming you off.
I don't mind, really.
Well, it won't happen again. How about I take you to the pub for a great big steak dinner to make up for it?
Rory's actually already eaten. He had a hamburger and chips. It's my fault.
But Susie didn't have any. We could take her.
Sure. Why not?
Sounds good.
Well, I think you got him nicely revved up.
Tyrrell! What are you doing here? You're supposed to be in jail.
Who gave you that idea? You made the inspector, you double-crossing little prick.
Leave me alone.
What are you going to do, call the cops?
Well, there's no exactly charming the information out of him. Tyrrell's never going to talk.
Wait.
Paid you already.
And I did what you asked me to.
Bullshit, you did.
Left something out, did I? You better tell me.
What is this?
Tell me!
You're wearing a wire. The cops are in on
Tell
it.
me!
You're getting all this, you bastard.
Tell me, I'll start helping you.
Oh, maybe you got him too revved up.
Let him go! Oi! Let him go! Let him go! I mean it.
How do I go?
nonsense! This is going straight to the inspector.
Well, that's up to you. By the way, what did Mr. Rhodes leave out? I'm curious.
Get stuffed.
Technically, you're still in custody. You understand that?
Yeah, sure.
So you'll report back to the police station when you're finished here?
Wait a minute, you can't leave me here with him! All right.
I thought we had a good thing going, but she set me up
Set you up?
at the gym. She made me jump through hoops and like some sort of trained cell, and then she tells me I'm too old.
You were angry?
She was laughing at me. Yes, I was angry.
What gave you the idea to use Wayne Rhodes to get back at her?
I couldn't keep up with her at the gym. I thought it was time she met someone who could.
You told him to break her arms?
Yes.
And what else? Did he complete the job to your satisfaction?
Not quite.
What didn't he do? Answer my question, please. What didn't he do?
I told that moron to mess up her face.
Mess it up?
So that no man would ever look at her again.
Calvin Tyrrell, I intend to charge you with conspiracy to cause serious injury and false imprisonment.
Well, makes you glad we got him out of circulation, doesn't it, sir?
Indeed. And exactly the result I wanted.
Sir, this afternoon you were saying...
This afternoon I was saying I wanted this case closed, and now it has been. Good day's work all round, don't you think?
Yes, sir.
O'Rourke, what are you doing here?
I didn't want you to be by yourself when you woke up.
I told Fox not to tell him.
She didn't say a thing. You're dealing with the police here, remember? I tracked you down and here I am.
Fine. Now you can just go back.
Why didn't you tell me?
Kelly. It's a minor operation.
There's nothing minor about cancer. You should have said something.
You're late, Constable O'Rourke.
Sir?
I hope you're not taking advantage of Acting Sergeant Kirby's generosity.
No, sir. I got home late last night, overslept.
Not out partying.
No, sir. I had to go down to Melbourne. Personal stuff.
Oh. Did you see Tom while you were there?
Oh, you knew he was down there?
Of course I did. You don't think he's going to take off without keeping District Command informed, do you? How does procedure go?
Well, he wouldn't talk about it much, but the doctors think they got it in time. You know, like it hasn't spread or anything.
And how's Tom?
Well, he's obviously worried. You never know with cancer, do you?
No, you don't.
Well, so I looked up prostate on the net just to find out a bit more. You know what the boss is like, not exactly communicative.
Previously on Blue Healers.
all right?
I'm fine. I slipped in.
I think you need to see a doctor. I'm going to make an
I
appointment with
don't
Sophie.
want to see a doctor.
Is everything okay?
What? I don't know, mate. You just look a little crook. I think there's something really wrong with me.
Okay, boss, come on.
Detective, there's something I need to talk to you about.
Whoever it was gave a real working over. 2 broken arms, massive bruising and severe laceration to the legs, several broken ribs, one of which punctured a lung, and there may be spinal injuries.
This is not going to be much help to us for a while, then.
Detective Fox, Anna Galvin from the Gazette. What can you tell us about this home invasion? Is the victim still alive?
It's senior detective, and yes, the victim is still alive, but that's all we can say at this
A
point.
woman's been bludgeoned in her own home.
Like I said, I can make no further comment at this point.
Inquiries are proceeding well, but for operational reasons, we can't tell you anything further at this time. Would you excuse us?
When are we going to get some real information,
Thank you.
Inspector?
No more questions.
Inspector!
How the hell did the media get onto this so fast? I've been swamped with calls.
Oh, wondered why you were here.
Well, you're lucky I am. There's a lot more of them outside. What happened?
I'd say it was a break-in while she was asleep.
Where's Croydon? He's not in the office. His phone keeps going to message bank.
The boss has taken a few days' leave, sir. Well deserved.
Why does that mean he's not answering his phone, Fox?
Well, he's probably out of range. He's gone fishing.
All right, then. I'll get a few things and come over to the station.
Sir?
Well, if Croydon's so intent on going walkabout, he won't mind if I take the chair, will he? You can report to me.
Rusty's arrived. Why's he here?
Oh, the cat's away.
Where is Garfield? The boss.
Oh, he's gone fishing.
Just supervisory, Acting Sergeant, that's all.
Yes, sir.
I don't want you to see this as in any way superseding your authority. I'll just be here to kick things along as required. Tea, thanks. White and one in a cup.
Yes, sir.
And Acting Sergeant Kirby and I want to review the rosters and the running sheets.
They're on my desk.
Make
Yes,
sure
Sergeant.
we're applying maximum resources to this case, yeah? Hang on. Fox, brief me. Who reported this assault?
Friend, Calvin Tyrrell, who found her just before 8 and called it in. Whoever smashed through the door assaulted her with something like an iron bar.
Something like?
The scene's been secured, and we're currently searching the immediate vicinity for...
How many
but I
members?
Senior Constable Rayner and Constable Graham.
Senior Detective Jones has also joined them.
You want a door knock too?
Yes, we'll get onto that as soon as we
Well,
finish
what
the
say
search.
we get St David's over here to help with the search so your people can start knocking?
Well, St David's aren't always able to provide...
That's all right. I'll fix it. You can go, Fox.
Can't believe the boss has gone fishing. He never uses his leave.
Where are those rosters and running sheets?
I'm the rusted tea girl.
Where's Rory? What are you lifting? I she's well enough to go back to school. It'd make things so much easier.
You got those rosters?
Here you go, sir.
Good. I'll be in my office.
Did he say who he was going fishing with?
No, by himself, I think.
But it's just so out of character.
Oh, hi, me. Any developments?
Yeah, there are. Calvin Tyrrell's on his way in. Bloke who found her.
Was that it, Cal?
I just want to know what's going on, that's all.
That's all I know. Falcon Price